But we're going to be looking at weight loss now. 63% of Australians are either overweight or obese. I think that America's not far behind, and I say far behind because I know that Australia has taken over America. So we're going to look at it again in relation to weight. And it's the high carbohydrate diet that many people are eating today. But on the high carbohydrate diet, and this is what a lot of people don't realise, especially when people go on a weight loss diet and stop all the fat, yeah? Fat-free this, fat-free that, fat-free, fat-free, fat-free. And yet what are they eating? Lots of carbohydrates. Do you know fat gives the feeling of satiation or satisfaction? And the best weight loss diet is a diet that stops your hunger. And fat stops the hunger. So what's happening on this high carbohydrate diet? People have eliminated the fat and they're eating lots and lots and lots of this, not realising that that excess glucose, once we've filled up the energy cycle, we've filled up the glycogen stores, and so now the body sends it to the fat cells. And on this high carbohydrate diet, what's happening to Americans and Australians? They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's why one of the best things that you can do for weight loss is to eat breakfast like a king. I have to admit that I think I eat lunch like a king and breakfast like a queen, but whatever. And sometimes the queen eats as much as the king. Lunch like a queen and then tea like a pauper, or you call it supper. Yeah? I think that when I say tea, you probably think I mean a cup of tea, yeah? But we call an evening meal tea.
Could the secret to effortless weight loss have been hidden from you? This was the surprising question Barbara O'Neill, a renowned naturopath, answered during one of her seminars. She revealed weight loss strategies so simple they seem almost too good to be true. Today, we'll uncover these secrets that could transform your health. Instead of the usual advice of eating less and exercising more, O'Neill shared a deeper approach, working with the body's natural rhythm. She explained how modern diet trends and processed foods mislead us, but the answers are rooted in science, history, and common sense. Secret number 1. Intermittent fasting. Barbara O'Neill's first weight loss secret focuses on what she calls the body's natural fasting cycle. According to her, weight loss is not about constantly starving yourself, but rather about eating in sync with your body's natural rhythms. O'Neill reveals that our ancestors thrived on periods of natural fasting. They didn't have access to food all day long like we do today, and this allowed their bodies to enter a state of fat burning more regularly.
Fasting has been done for centuries all through Europe and has been well known to be a trigger to bring about healing processes in the body. So what I'd like to look at in this presentation is fasting, what it is and the effect that it has on the body. And research is coming out today that is revealing that fasting is doing far more than most people thought. So I'd like to have a look at the different types of fasting. But first of all, what is fasting? Fasting basically, in the dictionary says, absence of food.
She explains that intermittent fasting, a method that has gained recent popularity, isn't just a fad but a practice rooted in ancient wisdom. By allowing the body to fast for 14 to 16 hours overnight, you allow it to burn stored fat for energy rather than constantly relying on glucose from the last meal. A review published in the Canadian Family Physician examined the effects of intermittent fasting on weight loss and overall health. Intermittent fasting involves alternating periods of eating and fasting, and it has been shown to help people lose weight effectively. In various studies, participants who followed intermittent fasting lost between 0.8% to 13% of their initial body weight. For example, older adults who fasted for 16 hours each day lost about 2.2% of their starting weight over 4 weeks. In another study, obese women who fasted for 3 days and then returned to a regular diet lost around 7.1% of their weight in 6 weeks. Additionally, studies involving obese individuals who fasted for 16 hours daily over 12 weeks showed a weight loss of about 3.2%. Another group that alternated between very low calorie intake and their usual diet lost approximately 6% of their weight over 24 weeks. Participants generally reported stable or reduced feelings of hunger during fasting periods. The findings suggest that intermittent fasting can be an effective strategy for weight loss and may also improve blood sugar control, particularly for those with type 2 diabetes.
And that's why the time-restricted eating, we've talked about this a couple of times, time-restricted eating is basically a modern name for this. Time-restricted eating, it's from the intermittent fasting, the 5-2 diet. A lot of people are familiar with that. Dr. Michael Mosley, in his book Fast Diet, he goes into the research showing why this is so effective. It's eating twice in a 24-hour period. They suggest eating a large meal at 1 and another meal at 7. But I was talking to one girl and she said, I'm fading by 10 in the morning. And she said, and I can't sleep at night because I've got so much food in my stomach. When we go to sleep, our stomach wants to sleep. So it's far superior to go back to the old adage that's been around for so many years, probably hundreds of years.
Barbara O'Neill recommends this method for anyone struggling with weight loss, as it trains the body to become more efficient at using fat as fuel. Secret number 2. Consume coconut oil and olive oil. Barbara O'Neill's shocking weight loss secret involves 2 powerhouse oils, coconut oil and olive oil. These natural oils, when used correctly, can enhance your body's ability to burn fat and support overall health. O'Neill explains that not all fats are created equal, and incorporating the right kinds of fats into your diet can actually accelerate weight loss.
And healthy fats. Healthy fats are found in your nuts, your seeds, your coconut oil, olive oil. They're the 2 oils that have stood the test of time. Yeah, they've been used for centuries. And when white man went to the South Pacific Islands, he said, stop eating the coconut oil. It's going to cause you to be obese. It's going to give you heart disease. It's going to give you diabetes, cancer. And they all said, what's that? And they've been eating the coconut oil for centuries. But they listened to the white man. They are big. They're obese. They have got disease, not because of the coconut, but because they've stopped the coconut. You see, it's not the fat that makes you fat. It's actually these refined carbohydrates. Now, carbohydrates are not bad. What a relief. We like them. The problem is when they're overdone and refined. That's the problem.
Coconut oil is rich in medium-chain triglycerides, which are quickly absorbed by the body and used for energy, rather than being stored as fat. This helps boost your metabolism and promotes fat burning. O'Neill recommends adding a teaspoon of coconut oil to your morning smoothie, or using it for cooking to take advantage of these benefits. On the other hand, olive oil, particularly extra virgin olive oil, is packed with monounsaturated fats that support heart health and reduce inflammation. O'Neill suggests drizzling olive oil over salads or using it as a base for dressings. The combination of these 2 oils helps maintain a healthy balance of fats in your diet, promoting steady energy levels and curbing hunger, which is crucial for sustainable weight loss. According to a review in PLOS ONE, a study compared the effects of extra virgin coconut oil and extra virgin olive oil on appetite and food intake in normal weight and obese men. The researchers wanted to see how these oils, which contain different types of fats, influenced hunger and eating behavior. 20 healthy male participants were divided into 2 groups based on their weight. Each participant consumed a specific amount of either coconut oil or olive oil on different days. The study found that those who consumed coconut oil ate less food throughout the day compared to those who consumed olive oil, indicating that coconut oil may help people feel fuller for longer. Additionally, the study showed that both oils affected metabolism differently. Coconut oil, particularly due to its medium-chain triglycerides, may help control appetite and increase energy use. Overall, the findings suggest that incorporating coconut oil into the diet could be beneficial for those looking to manage their weight by reducing food intake.
Fat is essential. The fat-free diet is a dangerous diet. There are fats that'll kill and there are fats that'll heal. And because there are some killer fats, they've all been dumped in the same basket. What are the killer fats? The altered fats. You see, for centuries, people used the coconut oil and the olive oil. They can be extracted from the flesh of the plant. But those hard seeds, they couldn't really get the oils out until they developed high heat chemical equipment to extract oil from hard seeds. And because they use chemicals and heat, they destroy the oils immediately. So there's clear plastic bottles that have got sunflower oil, peanut oil, soy oil. Don't touch them. They're the oils that can help to damage the arterial wall. They're the dangerous oils.
By replacing unhealthy fats with coconut oil and olive oil, you can nourish your body, improve digestion, and kickstart your weight loss journey, all while enjoying delicious, natural foods. Secret number 3. Avoid foods that provide no nutritional value. O'Neill also emphasizes the importance of avoiding what she calls the lethal whites: white sugar, white flour, white salt, white rice, and white dairy.
And then white man introduced 5 lethal whites: white sugar, white rice, white flour, white refined salt, and white cow's milk. They stopped the valuable white, the coconut, and brought in the 5 lethal whites. And if you go to the South Pacific Islands today, you will find diabetes, you will find heart disease, you will find obesity.
These processed, refined foods are some of the biggest culprits when it comes to weight gain, as they flood the body with excess glucose, which is stored as fat. O'Neill reveals that these foods, while convenient, interfere with our metabolism and create a cycle of constant hunger and cravings.
Last and certainly least in nutritive value is the pure crystallized acid extracted from the sugarcane plant. And as we have looked at this, we've also acknowledged that I don't think anyone chose to eat that way. It's just fast. It's just there. And we're such a fast society today. Here it is. And we showed how when all of these things break down in the body, they break down to the singular structure of glucose. Our gastrointestinal tract is a hollow tube. And anything that goes into that hollow tube is not part of you or me until it gets broken down into tiny little particles, then it's absorbed into the blood, then it becomes part of you and me.
Barbara O'Neill explains that cutting out these lethal whites can drastically improve your health and promote sustainable weight loss. Instead, she advocates for whole grains, natural sweeteners, sea salt, and plant-based milk alternatives that nourish the body without spiking blood sugar levels.
And in the book, Wheat Belly, notice the title of the book, Wheat Belly, Dr. William Davis, he shows that sugar particularly, sugar and the hybridized wheat, and the hybridized wheat is found in most breads, cakes, cereals, pastas, pizzas. Because it gets the blood sugar level up so high, so fast, as we looked at this morning, then very quickly it's dumped as a visceral fat on the belly.
She points out that in societies where these processed foods are absent, people have much lower rates of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Secret number 4. Prioritize sleep to burn fat. This next secret might surprise you. Sleep is one of the most critical factors in weight loss, yet it's often overlooked.
Value your sleep. And before I finish, I've just got one more thing to say. There are 2 very famous people who spent their last 20 years with Alzheimer's. And these 2 people boasted that they only needed 5 hours sleep a night. And one was Margaret Thatcher and the other was Ronald Reagan. Do you think that 5 hours was 5 p.m. to 10 p.m? No. That 5 hours would have been from 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, yeah? Which means they totally missed out on the cleaning system.
I was reading one research paper that said that regular late nights has a similar effect on the body to alcoholism and drug addiction because it's not allowing the body to revive and recharge every night.
Barbara O'Neill stresses that without adequate sleep, the body struggles to regulate hormones that control hunger and fat storage. She reveals that sleep deprivation causes an increase in the hunger hormone ghrelin, while decreasing leptin, the hormone that signals fullness. O'Neill's advice is to prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to help your body recover and burn fat more efficiently. She even suggests specific nighttime routines, like avoiding screens before bed and drinking herbal teas, to ensure deep, restful sleep that promotes fat burning overnight.
Sleep. To get those hormones, we have to be in bed by 9 winter, 10 summer. Now, if you want to be in bed by 9, you've got to start planning for that at 7, isn't that true? If you want to be in bed by 9, you can't start thinking about it at 5 to 9. So you got to do it to you. Start winding down. You got your mind towards you going to bed there. One lady who went to bed at midnight every night, she started to go to bed at 11:30 every night. And a week later, she started to go to bed 11 every night. And then a week later, she went to, can you see what she did? Little by little by little, she trained her body back into sleep.
According to a review in the International Journal of Obesity, a study examined how sleep health affects weight loss during a year-long weight loss program. The research found that individuals with better sleep habits, such as consistent sleep schedules, satisfaction with sleep, and efficient sleep, tended to lose more weight and fat. Secret number 5. Stay hydrated. Lastly, Barbara O'Neill highlights the simple yet powerful role of water in weight loss.
And it wasn't just that he was eating breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, and tea like a pauper. It wasn't just that he was on a low carbohydrate, high fibre, generous protein and healthy fat diet. It was also the fact that he began to drink more water. He was having 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. And when you start drinking more water, it's also time to start having some whole salt.
She explains that staying hydrated is key to flushing toxins out of the body and preventing bloating, but it also plays a direct role in fat metabolism. Drinking water before meals can help you feel full, preventing overeating, and keeping your metabolism running smoothly. According to a review in the Journal of Natural Science, a study looked at how drinking more water affects weight loss in overweight women. 50 women were asked to drink an extra 1.5 liters of water each day for 8 weeks, specifically 500 milliliters before each meal. The results showed that the women lost weight. Their average weight went down from about 65.86 kilograms to 64.42 kilograms, and their body mass index also decreased. They had less body fat and reported feeling less hungry after drinking more water. The study suggests that drinking more water can help with weight loss and reduce feelings of hunger. This could be because water helps the body burn more energy and makes people feel fuller. Overall, increasing water intake may be an easy way for overweight individuals to lose weight and improve their health. Barbara O'Neill recommends starting your day with a large glass of water and continuing to sip throughout the day, especially before meals. She also suggests adding a slice of lemon to your water to enhance its fat-burning effects.
Lemon is one of the best tonics for the liver. So having a warm lemon water in the morning is a nice little tonic, has a nice tonic effect on the liver. Also, lemon alkalizes the tissues, so it's a nice drink to have in the morning to help the tissues alkalize.
If you're enjoying this video and finding the content helpful, be sure to like and hit the subscribe button below. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update on health tips and more.